Alright, so we're going to take a look at, if I can find it, we're going to take a look at something called permutations. And permutations are talking about ways that something can happen, except that we're considering order. Okay, permutations are about considering the order in which events happen. And this first example says a driver must make deliveries to 8 different addresses. And how many ways can the driver make his deliveries? Well, because we're not dealing with numbers or letters like in the license plate situation, we're dealing with actual deliveries, packages, things like that. We can't use one of the packages twice or make a delivery again. So repetitions are not a part of basically a permutation. Okay, so when you're thinking about this, repetitions and things like that are just not allowed because let's say in this particular case we have a delivery to make. You can't make the same delivery again. So a permutation is just an ordering of events in or ordering of objects or things in a sequential manner. Okay, so ordering does matter. So if we're going to have 8 deliveries to make, and 8 different addresses, we take a look at our first stop. How many different places could we stop if we have 8? Well, we know that we could make the 8 different stops. 8 different choices. I could stop at 8 different ones. After I do make my first stop, though, then I only have 7 from which to choose. And then I have, after that stop, I have 6 from which to choose, and then 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, and then, of course, my last stop. So this is called a permutation. And we can write it this way, 8 factorial. Okay, because that's what that means, 8 factorial. We could also write it this way, 8 objects in an ordered way taken 8 at a time. And this is called NPR. So 8p8 is the very same thing as 8 factorial. So if you can look at your calculator and put in 8p8 and see that it's the very same thing as 8 factorial. So I'm going to grab my calculator and show you how to do that right now. Okay, so if you have a calculator emulator on a computer or something, you probably will have the most recent version, or you can get it. If you have a recent operating system, then you're going to go to the probability, wherever that happens to be. In mine, it's under Math, and then I'm going to go over to Probability, and then I'm going to press Enter. Excuse me. I'm going to back up just a second here. Math, forgot to go down to NPR. There's the NPR, okay? So I'm going to pick that up in a minute. But first of all, I'm going to go to the factorial. Okay, there's factorial. Okay, pardon me. Well, I'm just kind of hitting and missing today, aren't I? So I'm going to press the 8, forgot to do that, and then I'm going to go with Math and factorial, and then I get 8 factorial. So now let's do NPR, and we're going to go to Math, Enter, and now we're going to go 8p8. That just means I have 8 items and I want 8 deliveries, whatever. I want to pick them 8 at a time. In other words, I want to use all of them. Now that will change in the next video. When you see that next video, we'll have an option of saying, hey, I have these many items, but I want to pick 3 at a time. So things like that. So they're the same thing, okay? And this is all about order mattering. Okay, so let's take the next look at the next example. In how many ways can 5 cars be lined up at a fast food restaurant? So we're taking a look at 5 choices. Once we put the first car there, we only have 4 choices, then 3 choices, then 2 choices, and then 1 choice. In other words, we have 5 factorial. Or, if you wanted to say, we have 5 chosen 5 at a time. 5p5. Let's take a look. Again, I'm going to put the 5 in first. Forgot to do that last time. And go over to probability. Go down to 4 factorial. Press enter. 120. I could also do this. Go to probability. Go down to NPR. And just press the 5. Cursor over. Press the 5 again. Same thing. Alright? So, permutations. It's an ordered way of accounting an ordered arrangement. Alright, hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.